welcome to my YouTube channel. So here today we are going to be deriving these two formulas. So we have firstly, if you have an AP, let's say you have 3, 5, 7, 11, 7, 9, 11. So you will find that the first term is 3, the second term is 5. So what is the pattern? So the common difference, remember, is the difference between 5 and our 3, like that. 5 minus 3 is 2, so the bridge is 2. So if you add 2 here, if you add 2 here, you're going to have 9, like that. So basically that is the common difference. So now what is the pattern? So we have A1. If we add our A1 plus our D, that will give us 5. A1 is 3 plus D is 5. Then for the next one, so if we continue to add A1, this time it will be 2D, like that, as you can see. So 2D in such a way that we added plus D, then this number again we added plus D. That's how come we have 2D. So with this formula we can find the next term, which is our A1 is 3 plus 2, then the difference is 2, which gives us a value that is equivalent to. So we have the first term, second term, which is this one, then the third term, the third term is supposed to be 7. So 3 plus 4, which will give us 7, like that. So in other words, this is how we are going to be finding. So how do you derive this one? So you are going to say sum should be equal to A1 plus, so the sum should be equal to A1 plus the A1 plus the D, then plus our A1 plus our 2D, like that. Then we have our plus. We can continue. Now take note of this. Take note of the behavior of the equation. It is such that we are going to have plus our A1, like that. Then we have plus. Now since we are moving, as you can see, the first term, so term number 1, term number 2, D is having the coefficient of 1. Term number 3, D is having the coefficient of 2. Term number, the next term, it means to say the term is less than, it is less than 1. So we are going to put our n, so we have our n minus 1, then we have times our D, like that. So this is what we have, like that. So the sum should be equal to A1 plus, we have our A1 plus our D, like that. Then we have plus our A1 plus our 2D plus dots 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 plus our A1 plus our n minus 1 times our D. So from there we are going to also introduce another one. So we are going to adding the backwards. So adding the backwards, it means you are beginning from the last term. So the sum should be equal to, we are going to have something that will be like this. We have our last one, it's saying our A1 plus our n minus 1 times our D, like that. So this is our term. Then we have plus. So we can do the dots dots dots, then come to this, or we can have our A1 plus our n minus, then here it will be, instead of having minus our 1, but it will be a 2, then times our D, like that. So after doing that, this means we can do dots dots dots, we can have another term, then finally we have our A1, like that. So we are doing it backwards. So adding now, let me remove this word so that I can add properly. So adding backwards, what does it mean? Take note that we have said, where have we said it? We have said that we have our A1 plus this, where am I? supposed to be. So here, why have I deleted the backwards? So here we have said minus 2, so that means to say if we are to add another term, it will be minus 3 there. Now let's study the behavior. If we add this and this, let's say we add, now we are adding, so we are going to be adding, so this Sn plus the Sn, we are going to have Sn plus Sn, it will be 2Sn should be equal to, we have, let's see the behavior when we add. So we have our A1 plus our A1 plus our n minus 1 times our d. What do we get? We have 2Sn like that. This should be equal to, so this is not the only one that we are adding. So this is just for the sake of understanding what's going on. Let's say now we add this and this. So adding this and this, we are going to have something like this. Our A1, we are adding our A1 plus D, then plus, we are going to add our A1, so we are adding this A1 plus our n minus 2, then times our D, which will be equal to, so if we add this, now we are adding plus dots dots dots, we have A1 plus A1, it will be 2A1 like that. Then we have plus our n minus 1 times our D. Then here A1 plus A1, it will be 2A1 like that. 2A1 like that. Then we have plus, we have our D. Then open the brackets. D times n, it will be plus dn. D times negative 2, it will be minus 2d like that. So this gives us a value of 2A1 plus our n minus 1 d. Then we have plus our 2A1. Then we have our d minus 2d. It will be equal to a negative d. Then we have plus our dn. So let's just arrange them properly. We can begin with our dn first. So we have our dn, d minus 2d, it will be negative d like that. So now study the behavior. We have our 2A1. So we are still continuing to add, but we can't just add everything. Then we have plus our n minus 1 like that. So we have plus our 2A1. If you look at this, we have d is common, so we are going to say d open brackets n minus 1. But the d is mostly written outside, so we are going to write the d outside like that. So we have our d like that. So as you can see, you cannot add 2a plus 2a because there are other terms that are also having, so this term will continue repeating, plus n minus 1 d. This term is continuing to repeat, so you cannot add to say 2 plus 2 plus 2, it will be 6. There are more terms, so therefore you can say, so the sum, when you add that Sn plus Sn, it gave you 2Sn. So we can say that, we can be able to say that, so 2A1 plus our n minus 1 d is repeating. So 2A1 plus n minus 1 d is repeating throughout. Therefore this can be, so therefore this can be written as 2n should be equal to, we have a 2A1 plus our n minus 1, then we are going to get times our n. So this n represents the number of times it is repeated, so which can be written as 2Sn, not 2n, but 2 sum. 2Sn should be equal to, this n can be written here, then we have our 2a plus our n minus 1 d. We divide by 2, so the Sn should be equal to n over 2 times our 2a 1 plus our n minus 1 times our d, like that. So this is hence shown. So we have shown that. Now they also want us to or show this. So we are just going to show both, or show this. So how do you show this? You have found that your Sn should be equal to n over 2. In this case, they want the half to show. So we have half of n. Then we have our 2a1 plus our n minus 1 times our d. Now remember, this can be written as 2a1 can be written as half a1 plus our a1 plus the n minus 1 times our d. Now remember, what is this? So you can say, but a to the n should be equal to a1 plus our n minus 1 times our d. Therefore, this means that Sn is equal to half times our a1 plus the an, like that, where a is the first term and d is the common difference. So that's basically how we show that. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you like, subscribe, and share for more. See you in the next tutorial.